everyone, it's me. You clicked on the video. How's it going? No, I'm always the one asking you guys how it's going, but no one ever asks me how it's going. It's going bad. I know the last video I made on Amberlynn Reid, I said I wasn't gonna do it again. I lied, and I wasn't going to lie. I wasn't going to be made a liar, but the most recent development in Gorlworld and in the Amberverse has got me so fucked up that I have to talk about it. After the last video I made on Amber, we left off with, all this drama with Emily and a bunch of other just like random asinine bullshit. Shortly after I made that video, I think like a few months after, her entire channel got demonetized. And I've been saying this for a long time, and so many other people who are in the Amberverse, that like the only thing that could ever quote unquote fix Amber is her channel getting demonetized or terminated. And so there was a lot of people not only playing No One Mourns the Wicked.
So raw, you guys. Fuck.
They were also just kind of theorizing what was going to happen next. I mean, she was already pushing her like $100 stupid cameos, so everyone was like, man, how much money did she spend on those expert Legos, I was among the group of people that thought this was it. No more Amber. No more Amberlynn Reid. No more stupid, mediocre vlogs. This is it. Because she was silent all of December. And I thought maybe, just maybe, Amber would get better and she'd learn and she'd move on and consider this a learning process. By the way, a lot of people thought this because her last live stream was so dramatic for no reason.
I'm being punished for things that I posted years ago. I am going to honestly gracefully accept YouTube's decision. So the end of an era. The end of Amberlynn Reid on YouTube.
And then also, she deleted all of her videos right after this. And so people were like, man, the dramatic exit, deleting all the videos, bye-bye. No more Amber. But no. Oh, but no. Like a cockroach at the end of the world, Amberlynn persists. How does she persist, you might ask? She has no channel. Well, she has a channel, it's just not monetized. Also, by the way, the first thing I would have done if I were Amberlynn Reid, I would not have deleted all of my videos and like went ghost. I would have just made a second channel. I would have just been like, hey guys, got demonetized, go on over here and earn monetization on my second channel and then be done with it. We're not dealing with the sharpest tool in the shed here.
Malevolent
things.
Books is good for the brain. This is what I'm wearing. I have a bow. Like, yes, the American flag. Like, how you doing? And it looks backwards to you guys, but it is backwards. My bow is backwards.
No, it's not.
It's reason on here it looks backwards. Anyways.
Oh. So what did Amber do?
We can get into that if you want to, like genuinely.
I'll save it for boss, man.
Bitch, I'm on there day one. I hope you were on there day one.
No, who don't?
You don't.
Was 15 when you guys met. You were 18 when you met in person. Let me finish.
No.
Let me
live on my walls. Are you in my home? Do you hear the Let me finish, you dumb.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
I'm trying to be nice. And it's not in my bones to be nice. When I first saw the ad that she made of her joining LolCow bus, I thought this was an elaborate prank. I thought everyone in Gorlworld was in on this prank and they were doing it to piss me off. Sadly, to my absolute dismay, this was not the case. This was real. And I have so many thoughts about just like LolCows to begin with. One of my biggest problems with like LolCows and like we'll get into a lot of my thoughts about LolCows in a second. Like why I just can't fucking stand the LolCow universe. I think LolCow as a term is fine, The universe itself is a different category altogether. But we're not there yet. Amberlynn Reid decided to join Keemstar's entire, like, Marvel Cinematic Universe for awful people and humiliate herself on live. This is what she decided to do to get money. Not make a second channel and continue doing what she was doing. She decided to participate in a humiliation ritual, and all of us are forced to watch. So I'm not gonna react to, like, a lot of the LolCow bus show because I don't care enough. I lived through a remedial math class. I've seen these people, and I don't want to see them again. Every time I watch an Apathetic Facts recap or I go to Jordy's stream, I feel like I'm in high school all over again. I feel like I'm in middle school all over again. These people are the most obnoxious, annoying, dumbest motherfuckers I have ever seen, and somehow they have a platform. Again, I'll get to that in a second. So I'm just gonna, like, pick and choose some stuff from Apathetic Facts recaps. By the way, you'll never catch me in a LolCow bus live. You're not gonna catch me there. If I'm in there, that's an imposter shoot on sight. That's not me. This is an us situation. Get me out of there. I specifically only watch, and I only know what's going on through Oh Lordy, It's Jordy's streams or the Apathetic Facts recaps. And you know what? Being in Jordy's streams is just like being in the LolCow bus streams. He gets more views anyway. And you know what? So does Apathetic Facts. And I think this is the big problem. I think Keemstar and Boogie really banked on Amber bringing in, like, a ton of viewers, and then they realized that Apathetic Facts was getting more views. She's not worth whatever she's bringing in. Not worth this fucking, like, train wreck. She's not worth all of the drama she brings everywhere. She's just not worth it monetarily. I think somebody did the math. I can't remember who did the math. If I can find it, I'll, like, put it here. I did the math that, like, Amberlynn is only making, I think it was $35 or $85 per stream. She's doing all this. We're gonna look at some of these for $35 a stream. Okay. Wouldn't be me, but you do you, I guess.
And that means...
Yeah, Scooter, you got the wrong one. Fuck this cat-killing bitch. I ain't never switching up. Fuck you, bitch. Cat
okay, no, don't do that. Like, come on, don't say that shit.
What are you gonna do about it? You kill the cat.
Etc. Be honest and grow.
I saw the cat clip video, and my opinion that...
Oh
my God.
I wish I had hosts that cared about.
Imagine all the people.
Ooh, you may say I'm a dreamer.
Imagine willingly putting yourself in a situation where every day you have to hear somebody winking at you. Girl, it'd be the fucking end for me. That would be it. My suicide note would be on my desk by midnight. What is wrong with you?
Mark is even more obsessed with me.
Like, why, other than being obnoxious, what's the big deal?
Saying that I probably stink.
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's.
Douse herself in perfume sometimes to help any issues, but that's all. I won't go into detail about smells or anything too personal, but her hygiene did affect everyone around her, myself, and others' personal belongings, and she did not show concern for any of those things.
Using fat girls in his thumbnail. Saying that I'm gonna get him TikTok hoes because I'm famous. Like, I get it. I'm famous. I am a sensation.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Year, all right? So much was banking on this first show, and now we have an op breaking through the door talking shit, bro. Like, come on, dude.
Not so much was banking on the first show. You're putting your eggs in the wrong basket, Keemstar. Not that I give a fuck, because I hate you.
Comes from a good place because they know that she doesn't want her name mentioned, so I call her Feline. The pushing of the girlfriend was a rumor started by a friend that I used to have. Okay, so the timer thing. Listen, when I say I never set a timer, I never set an alarm on a partner, I'm serious about that.
Suspicious.
Yes, you did.
Did you really set a timer? I did a couple times. Yes.
Yes, you did. You said that. Don't fucking... Amber, we've been down this road. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me. You said that. You said that, and then you went to like some back alley mind game to be like, well, I don't mean like a physical time.
I wouldn't say a timer. I feel like that's extreme. But I would say, can you come back up here in like an hour? I would.
Bitch. And I think that's like the crux of a lot of the LolCow shit, is that she's just lying and her co-stars are like eating it up because they don't care. And again, we'll get more into my feelings and thoughts at the end of this video, but let's kind of cycle through some of this bullshit. Let's continue. We're in this together.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to play detractor content on Bus. This is literally Amberlynn Reid's show. We're not going to play a fucking detractor video. I'm sorry. We're not doing that for $50.
Okay, so the problem with that is that if you want anything on Amberlynn Reid, and again, this is going to be a moot point, I'll get into it later, but if you want anything on Amberlynn Reid, you have to go to a detractor, a reactor, because that's all she deleted all of her content, and she did it on purpose, actually. Ladies and germs, please hold. If this works, I'm gonna shit my pants. What I was trying to do, and maybe if I edit this video later, I'll go back and tell you if it worked, but I wanted to go to the Internet Wayback Machine. And the Internet Wayback Machine is something that I've only ever found out through like cartoon conspiracy videos, but basically it kind of keeps a snapshot and uploads of websites and videos from the internet that used to be deleted. Hi, Editing Hannah here, and I did go to the Internet Wayback Machine, and it has some of Amberlynn's videos archived, but not all of them. So really, you're just gonna have to go through each snapshot and kind of like pick and choose which videos you want to try and find. Okay, that's it for me. Bye, guys. So I'm sure if I like looked harder at this and I went harder into it, I probably could prove that you can still get Amberlynn Reid's old content through the Internet Wayback Machine. I'm just not sure right now.
Hey, you? You know, I used to always scream fat phobia because it's like the same people who call me a liar or spread these lies, they always have fat jokes. So it's like, how are...
What about me, girl? What about me, girl? I ain't never made one fat joke about you. What about me? Come on, Amber. I get in my comments on a burner account. What about me?
Give you the chance to address it. They were talking, and I don't want to get the name wrong, so I'm just going to say they were talking like the 15-year-old girl and like...
So, oh God, I was like 23, 24. I was in a relationship with someone named Destiny. You know how like you have that like really close like family? I mean that like a family that isn't yours, but you lived there or you stayed there so often they start to feel like family. So she had that with this girl named Jessica. And Jessica was around me and Destiny's age. There was also Libby, who was 15, 16. Destiny was very close to Libby.
Hi, I'm 24. I don't care if they're a family friend. You're not catching me hanging around a goddamn 15-year-old. That's fucking weird. And it wasn't even just that. She was making sexual jokes around this 15-year-old.
And I'm going to answer is, how do lesbians have sex? To the person who asked that question, you're funny.
It's just so bizarre that she does this. She films it, uploads it, doesn't see an issue with it. Again, maybe I'm way off, but just I find it bizarre she doesn't see an issue with this at all.
These are the things that lesbian couples can do if they wanted to. There is scissoring, which I'm sure you guys know what that is. There, you can finger, rub the clitoris. There is oral sex.
She was making jokes about this 15-year-old dating an adult.
God, show your face.
Come to my car with me.
That sounds spooky.
It does. Come on.
That sounds rapey.
It's pretty rapey, yeah.
This conversation took a turn. Libby and Nick just went to the restroom. Are they coming back? Yes, they are. There they is. How was your guys' bathroom experience?
We didn't go to the same bathroom.
I didn't think you went to the same bathroom.
These are stuff that's so redundant in Gorlworld. So I feel like I'm beating a dead horse when we talk about these things. And again, me bringing up these things to you, you know this, I know this, what's the fucking point? And we'll get to what's the point in a second. Okay, so honestly, the entirety of the first stream is pretty much Amberlynn lying to the audience, lying to everybody, and her co-stars gassing her up and pretty much saying that nothing was that big of a deal. So I'm gonna skim through the rest, and we're gonna just kind of like catch a vibe, if you will.
I feel like I'm gonna have like an anxiety attack. Is this like a humiliation ritual? Like, is this like Keem's kink, fat girls just getting torn apart? I want every single penny we made yesterday, and I'm out ski. I can't do this anymore. I deserve every penny that was made. I'm the one who's taking the heat for it all. Y'all just get to sit there and look pretty and cute, and I have to fucking deal with animal killer, a beater. You put poop up your butt with the cat, and then you did this with the cookie crumble with the wife, and I'm just like, what is happening at this point?
Okay, honestly, the second stream has nothing worthwhile. I wasted 2 minutes fucking looking.
Fake BPD that you claim was diagnosed.
That's my point! How are you a literal reaction channel in the LCU right now? Were you in my psychology appointment, bro? Were you?
You went from it not being to the...
I need this bitch to chill the fuck out. Her Zoloft is not working.
Unhinged people in relationships, and we've both admitted to that. We're toxic, and we're trying to like work on that because we do want to be together because we love each other, you know. And I'm on Zoloft now, so it's definitely helping.
What the? Not a cute look, girly whirly.
If one day you're like, yeah, I was lying. I did all that. I couldn't come to terms with myself. Then what, right? Like, it's like, but if you don't, it's like, we can't go back in time and fix it. Everybody who holds you accountable for your past is trying to keep you a prisoner of your past. They want to see you pay for what they think are injustices. And
like someone just said, Amber, you're exhausting. It's like, this isn't me at my core. I'm not so.
Yes, it is. Again, don't lie to me, girl. Don't fucking lie to me.
People are now calling me the P word, and to me, that is fucking absolutely disgusting. It was never that. Even Destiny, like, Destiny hates me, and she did a whole tell-all.
You dated a child at 18. And again, you made sex jokes around a 15-year-old at your grown-ass age of 24. Yes, it was like that. There's a lot of stuff going on with, like, rarity and shit in these streams, too, and it's like, again, she's never gonna admit what she did, and her story changes like 112 billion times. This feels like eating sand. This feels like eating glass. Even just going through like the little bits that I'm going through. This feels like chewing on concrete. I'm losing brain cells.
To defend Sweet Tea, like, I think we all looked at a lot of different channels, just like when you were coming in to kind of get a feel for what we're getting into.
And once again, you have to, because you delete all her content like a fucking pussy. How many more of these do I have to fucking look at? 3?! Fuck. 3 more of this stupid fucking bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore.
Amberlynn Reid is on a podcast. Amberlynn Reid isn't on a
This is the weigh-in video, and it's like, So basically, in this, the one I'm probably not going to include any clips of, I'm not going to react to, Amberlynn Reid weighs herself, and there's like fluctuations with her scale, and she's not even using her real scale, and she's just fucking lying, and I just hate this bitch. I know how her co-stars put up with her for more than like 2 seconds. And this is the one that really, this last one is the one that really put me off. And I was like, girl, who are you? Why are you the way that you are? Also, in this one, she has a really high blood pressure in this one. Remind you, remember, she's supposed to be taking her blood pressure medication. And then it's really high. I think it's like 170/100. And then she like wears the thing wrong and is like, oh guys, I'm fine. When everyone's like, hey, you're really red, your blood pressure's high, stop, this will kill you. She's like, guys, don't hush my mellow. You're 35! You're 35 with high blood pressure. Reconsider your fucking choices.
Like, she'll like show her body like,
I've always doing that. I've always
so snatched.
Yeah.
This belt helps a lot.
Listen, I'm snatched too, but my own way.
Oh, hell yeah, man. You throw your weight pretty good. Honestly.
Yeah, right. Listen. Oh, yeah.
I could only handle so much lying.
Oh shit! We got a payback!
How much parameter rain the pebbles eavesdrop?
Listen.
It takes a lot to make you throw up, but it
So, I don't don't know how much money I'd have to be given to lose my integrity as a fellow not skinny girl and wear a pig costume on stream. Unless it's Miss Piggy. Oh, fucking boy, okay. There's something to be said about a person who is so fucking insecure about themselves, the content they create, that they are willing to join anything related to fucking Keemstar. And that's my biggest problem with all of this, really, is that how on earth, if Amberlynn gets her monetization back, and she gets her own channel, she gets her viewership back, what in her mind makes her think she's going to be able to maintain her viewership? First of all, anything in the LolCow universe is run by fucking Keemstar. Keemstar, one of the most abhorrent, apprehensible human beings on this fucking platform, and you're willingly associating yourself with him. This is going to stain her permanent record as a content creator for the rest of her career. She could have a Trisha Paytas level turnaround, and this would still haunt her, along with all the other rancid bullshit she did. Again, Roxy said it in the very first stream about Amberlynn Reid, is that Amberlynn Reid belongs in the LolCow universe, and yes, she does. Why? Because none of these people care about any horrible thing that Amber did.
Editing Hannah here again, and actually, I was wrong. The last stream that they did, Scooter called out Amberlynn pretty heavily. I'm going to include some clips of that for a little bit of schadenfreude before I get to my final comments on everything about this.
Channels, and you're going to be coming off.
Hold on.
Tomorrow.
I am giving giving Beck the same benefit of the doubt that I gave you. I'm listening to what they said. I'm not listening to what the detractors said or the reaction channels.
Oh my god, I hate everybody.
I don't know.
Correct.
Okay, but like, so here's where I'm kind of running into an issue. Is like early on in the relationship, you were the main breadwinner. Beck couldn't get a job. Whenever the inheritance comes in, then it's suddenly her responsibility to spend like the last month. Like her mother passed away from cancer. Like that was what we talked about earlier. Oh, don't freak out yet. Like, isn't it kind of weird though to kind of be like, okay, yeah, I took care of her and all this stuff, and then like turn it around and be like, well, we needed this money for this and that and that and that and that.
Needed this money for this and that. Never once.
But you just said you did.
I had plenty of money.
But you just said you did. We needed it for insurance. We needed it to pay for our living expenses.
No, I didn't, bro. You are not listening.
7,000.
Let's talk about one of your past relationships. Have you been perfect?
No.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Exactly.
But here's the deal.
Did you financially abuse any women?
Honestly, I probably did financially abuse my mother to some level. 100% I did.
There we go. Hate on him. You ain't gonna hate on him.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference. I'm taking accountability for it. And the way you were talking about the money before, it sounds like it was something you were using to hang over her head. It really does to me. Okay, look, it's fine. Let's move on to the inheritance.
Scooter!
How does she end up with only $100 whenever there was a count in her name? How does she only leave with $100 whenever she had a $6,000 inheritance and you were making money hand over fist? Okay,
So it actually seems like the financial abuse of Beck was Scooter's like fine line, and honestly like it was for the rest of us. Anyway, back to the video.
Why? Because they're all fucking awful. They treat what horrible shit she has done as like, oh, how can I one-up Amber? How can I do something worse? And it's disgusting. They frame it as a show where like, oh, we hold each other accountable and we can get better and we can become better people, but that's not what it is. It is a fucking dick measuring contest about how shitty of a human being you can be. Please don't forget, you loved to scream and yell when reaction channels and people were so pissed off that your cancer story had holes in it, and you're associating yourself with a guy who faked cancer? That is hypocrisy in its finest form, but you don't care because you need a fucking paycheck. I don't think that any amount of money, and especially not whatever minuscule paycheck Keem is paying them, whatever they're getting from their memberships and their super chats, whatever, none of that is worth my fucking integrity. And that's the thing, Amber. You're dancing to transphobic songs. You're hanging out with people who say the R slur. You're associating yourself with the scum of the fucking earth with a smile on your face and in a pig costume. That is the lowest point a human being can go. And I think that all of us should just stop. And I think that they know that the viewership is going to stop because of the views on Apathetic Facts and Majority Streams just being more than they are for the actual LolCow live streams. Amber's not the moneymaker they thought she was going to be. She's just a drama queen and a pretentious, stupid, low-life bitch. That is all she is. And what makes it worse is that she's going to alienate whatever real audience she has, because not only is associating yourself with Keemstar like the bottom of the fucking barrel, but also the attitude. The sheer attitude she has in these streams is disgusting. It's not fun to watch. She's a bitch the entire time. It is not fun to watch somebody be a bitch and have no redeeming qualities, which is why I don't know why you're watching my channel. I digress. It's one of those things that, like, I think the idea of a LolCow is funny. You know, oh, awful people doing awful shit, let's go make fun of them on the farms and stuff like that. But I think this goes into a bigger message as a whole, and to what we as a society, especially in American society, consider content. We love to laugh at a train wreck, but we're lining these train wrecks' pockets. They keep doing awful and horrible shit and come back because we allow them to. And, you know, even if we all hate Amberlynn Reid, we're still giving her money. There are still people in here that hate Amberlynn Reid that are donating $20, $30, $40, $50. And it's, again, I thought it was weird and stupid to do it when it was just her streams, but it's even worse because you're not only lining Amber's pockets, and maybe that's a cause we care for. Maybe we love to troll specifically Amber, but you're lining Keemstar's pockets. You're lining Keemstar's pockets. And it's just, I don't... There's nothing positive to say about Amberlynn Reid on LolCow Bus, because not only are the streams just, like, awful, and again, it would be different if maybe these were all awful people, but maybe they all had great chemistry. Maybe they were able to have, like, discussions, but they all seem to hate each other. Like, there's no chemistry. All these hosts know how to do is glaze and kiss her ass. And again, these people just don't care about the awful things that she's done. And so us as an audience, us as Hater Nation, us as Gorlworld, we keep trying to be like, hey, here's the bad shit she's done. They don't care. They don't care because they view controversies and doing horrible things as a dick measuring contest, and that's the best way to put it. And so why are we trying to force ourselves into a space and prove that this person is terrible when nobody cares? We care, and we have a fun time goofing and gabbing and making fun of her, but these people don't care. And honestly, if she continues on LolCow Bus, she's gonna fade into obscurity until she comes back to her channel. And even then, I think there's just so many of us that are tired, and the argument she had with Roxy on stream is going to alienate so much of her audience. So I really think this is just the end of Amberlynn Reid as we know it. And honestly, I think that's just how the cookie crumbles. Does that trigger you, Amber? Sorry. I think that's just the way the cookie crumbles with anything that associates itself with Keemstar in the LolCow universe, is it's just doomed to fucking fail. Because the average viewer, the average YouTuber, the average content consumer knows who he is and knows what he has done. This isn't fun anymore. And so I think for the first time since I've discovered Amberlynn Reid back in like 2017, 2018, I'm out. I can't. She's not enjoyable anymore. And not even the Salty Crab videos, not even Jordy, not even Zachary Michael can make it worth consuming this content. And I honestly think that Gorlworld, Hater Nation, as a whole should just stop interacting with it. Let her fade into obscurity. Let her participate in this intricate humiliation ritual and fade out, and we never have to think about that fat girl who abused her partners, abused her pets, let her cat out, and dated a death feeder. Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, thanks. If you didn't, sorry. I actually have to go. I started a live stream podcast every week with David Dobrik, and every week we are gonna put one of our best friends in a deadly situation and hope they come out alive. Bye!